Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make creme brulee. It's a rich, creamy baked custard with caramelized sugar on top. I'm even going to show you a couple ways to make them without a blowtorch. So let's get started. First, preheat the oven to 325 degrees. Place some water onto the stove and let it boil. Then into a small saucepan, add in the heavy cream and place it onto the stove over medium heat until it just starts to boil. Watch it carefully to make sure it doesn't boil over. Then separate the eggs, placing the yolks into a large mixing bowl. We're only going to be using the yolks in this recipe. Then into the bowl with the egg yolks, add in the sugar, salt, and vanilla extract, and whisk them for a minute or two until the mixture lightens in color. Watch the cream very carefully and make sure it doesn't boil over. Once it's starting to boil, take it off the heat. Add a small amount of the hot cream into the egg yolk mixture to temper them, and whisk to combine. Then slowly pour in the rest while whisking constantly. Pour the mixture into 6 ungreased ramekins, dividing it as evenly as possible, and they should be sitting inside a baking sheet. Then place it into the oven. Pour the boiling water into the baking pan, filling it up about halfway. Then bake them for about 30 to 40 minutes until they're lightly browned on top and set around the edges but still slightly jiggly in the middle. When they're done, carefully remove them from the oven and place them onto a cooling rack and let them cool completely. If you like, you can just remove the ramekins from the oven and leave the sheet pan in the oven to cool. Once they're completely cooled, you can cover them in plastic wrap and store them in the fridge until you're nearly ready to serve them. These will last for up to 3 days in the fridge. Once you're nearly ready to serve them, remove them from the fridge. Add some sugar on top of each one, preferably a type of coarse sugar such as sanding sugar, raw sugar, organic cane sugar, or brown sugar, because the coarse grain gives the best crunch to the dessert, but regular white sugar works fine. And you only want a thin layer of sugar, so what I like to do is add a spoonful of sugar into it, shake it around so it covers the top, and tip out the excess. To brulee the top, you can use a blowtorch if you have one. If not, keep watching and I'll show you how to do it without one. If you're using the blowtorch, hold it a few inches away from the top and move it in a circular motion until it's brown to your liking. Then let it cool, which should only take a couple minutes, and serve. To make it without a torch, turn the oven on to broil using the highest setting and position the rack to the top of the oven so it's close to the broiler. And let the oven heat up for at least 10 minutes. Add the sugar to the top as usual. And place it under the hot broiler and heat it for a minute or two until the sugar is caramelized, watching it carefully to make sure it doesn't burn. Then remove it from the oven, let it cool, and then serve. And here's another way to do it. Place some white sugar into a saucepan in a thin layer. Don't make it too thick or it's going to caramelize or even burn before all of it is fully dissolved. Then heat it over medium heat without stirring it until the sugar dissolves. You can add some water too if you like, but it will take longer for the sugar to caramelize. Once the sugar is dissolved, that's when you can start stirring. Now you need to keep heating it until it turns a nice deep golden color, which doesn't take long. Once it's a deep golden color, take it off the heat. Pour a little bit on top of the creme brulee and spread it out quickly to get a thin, even layer. It cools and hardens fast, so do it quickly. Then just leave it until it's completely cooled and serve. And that's how to make creme brulee, and even without a torch. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give this video a like and check out my channel for many more videos and subscribe to my channel for more to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.